Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. Now, Ava, I kind of gave you credit for the whole Susan getting the money from EJ, doing your big one. However, you plant some bomb and then blow your own silly self up with it. Now, Ava, you was doing so good with, the whole getting the money. Susan unannounced, can't be found, can't be seen. We don't know where Susan at. I kind of gave you credit for that, low key, because name how many people ever got EJ like that. Name how many people ever got money from EJ and or ever, did something to his mother and got away with it. I actually gave you credit for that, and then you go and do something that dumb and that foolish. Now, Ava, and you can sit there and play crazy all you want to. All you finna go is, what is that? Oakview, whatever that is, where Abigail was at. Oakview, something like that. She finna go right there where Abigail always go at. When Abigail always, lose her mind. That's exactly where you going. You still going to jail. So now the pervert made you do it. It's funny how the pervert made you do all this. Like I said, you won. You won twice over. Not too many people living and breathing can say they got over on EJ. Not once but twice. But you the only one. Now you the only crazy one. Now, Ava, I was so disappointed to see you. Now, you was winning. Okay, you planted the bomb in the church. Why couldn't you just do like every other bomb expert do, or Orpheus? Leave your work and leave and go look at your work from afar. When the place go boom, you sit and you celebrate. Nah, Trip kind of ruined that for you. Trip, you is working on my nerves. Really, you is. I'm hoping that bomb hit you hard enough in your head to make you understand that your mother is not innocent at all in this situation. Not even much a little bit. Your mama is far from innocent. EJ only did what he had to do because your mama did what she had to do. EJ basically gave her back. He basically hit her back because she hit him first. So are we going to really pretend that Ava is innocent? And I was sitting up there waiting patiently for somebody, Marlena, somebody to drag him out by his neck and tell him to get out of there. Defending Ava of all people. I was cheering for Steve when he said, stay away from your mama. She not in her right mind. Your mama got, I was cheering for Steve, but that whole scene he put on in our church, ain't none of y'all have enough sense to say, Trip, we understand you defending your mama. Wrong place, wrong time. A Lemuria going on here. Why are you here disturbing this Lemuria while we up here trying to grieve this woman, trying to send this woman on her way? You sitting up here coming here harassing us about your mama. I was surprised and shocked that ain't nobody had the common sense to grab this young man and escort him out, whether it was forcefully or gently out the door. How was he able to sit there and cause that bigger scene and ain't nobody having no sense? EJ wanted to do it. You could tell it was all over EJ's face. EJ wanted to grab, put him in the headlock and toss him out by his head. And I was kind of waiting for EJ since nobody else didn't want to volunteer. Marlena, you know me, a peacemaker. I noticed you was sitting back there still and quiet. I'm like, now Marlena, you know to be the one that diffused the situations. Where your mouth at? Where was your antennas when this was going on? Why you sitting back there like you scared and confused and don't know what to say? I was surprised and shocked that he actually got away with that, and he was doing all this, and ain't nobody but EJ and Susan's sister wanting him out. Everybody else sitting up there, watching him do this. Wouldn't have been my mama no more. You're doing no mess like that. Wouldn't have been my mama, my sister, my aunt, nobody. Cause me and him would have been rumbling in our church, or me and him would have went outside. I was like, Lord, forgive me, but I'm about to sin right now. I'm about to jump on his head. I'm surprised ain't nobody really pushed the issue like Susan's sister and EJ to get him out of here. Even the pastor wanted him gone. Like everybody else is sitting there like, I don't want to get involved. Let him have his mama. He defending his mama. Like, normally you'll see Marlena would have been the first one to step up and approach and say, nah, Trip, let's go on outside and talk about this. Have a coming. I'm surprised Marlena was so quiet. I want to grab her by her mouth and start making her say words, make her talk and start saying words. Cause normally when stuff go down like this and Marlena there, she be the first one to step in and take the hit, the bruise, the cuss out, or whatever. So I was so surprised and taken aback that Marlena sitting up there letting this happen. Nicole tried to help, but she got shut down and she didn't try no more. She said, oh well, he want to show his behind later. Like, I was surprised that even Nicole tried. Like, what was everybody else? Like, how did he sit there and do that for so long? And why y'all sat there and let him do that? It was just a mess. And Ava, granted your son was in the church, we know you love your son, but he would have had to get, if it was me and I know I'm on the run and I know I'm facing a whole lot of charges, including 5 cases of attempted murder, I wouldn't have went back in that church. I'm sorry. I would have, went to the hospital and told him, I'm sorry. I ain't mean for you to get caught up in that mess. I was trying to take care of, a few debts to society, and yeah, you kind of got bumped upside the head even though you weren't supposed to, but yeah, you wrong place, wrong time for you, buddy. So I'm surprised she ran in there and exposed herself and let everybody know she alive. EJ wasn't dreaming. She's alive and she kicking. Still trying to mess with EJ. Still trying to get some sick revenge and blaming it on her perverted son. In the same breath. Ava, nice try. You going to the crazy house, and when you done with the crazy, you going to prison, baby. Don't think if you plan on escaping the crazy house and somehow escaping, good luck. And Xander, you just digging a bigger hole for yourself. Every step you take, every walk you just making the ass out of yourself at this point, excuse me, but you are. Not only do you owe Gwen back for helping you out with these favors, not able to sit up here blackmailing you, but lucky for you, she crazy and she done lost her mind, so her credibility is not gonna hold too much weight for anybody to believe her. Even if she is telling the truth, they gonna be, they ain't gonna believe it so well because, she kind of losing her mind. Well, she done lost her mind. I'ma say done lost it when she came back to Salem talking about getting revenge on EJ, even though she didn't win. She can't take her 2 wins and run. She got to come back and finish him on up just like she say she finished off Susan. Now it's his turn. So good luck with that, Ava. Gabby, as a young mother, I was thinking about giving you a pass. I was thinking long and hard. Should I give you a pass on this or should I not? Gabby, as a young adult, as a young mother, you got to stop introducing your daughter to every man that you smile and laugh in his face. That's a shame that your daughter wasn't even much impressed. He coming up trying to act like he's Santa Claus. He got exposed. She pulled the mustache, the beard off his face and said, "It's you." Like, Gabby, stop introducing your daughter to all these men you smiling and laughing with having sex. Stop doing that as a mother. That don't look right. It's a shame that your daughter can name all your boyfriends. I would be plumb embarrassed if I was you. If my daughter know every boyfriend I ever been with, that would tell me as a mother, well, maybe I need to stop letting these men meet my daughter until I'm sure 100% certain and 100% that we on the same track, that we gonna be together forever. And until then, you ain't meeting my daughter. Like, Gabby, just cut it out. At this point, you look ridiculous. Like, you got to grow up sooner or later, Gabby. And I appreciate you finally being around your daughter after months. I appreciate you. You did have enough time to spare for the Christmas holidays to spend time with your daughter. So I'm gonna get off your back about that. But Gabby, stop introducing your daughter to every man that you talk to, every man you smile in face, every man you have sex with, every man you have a cup of coffee with, every man that you then met from the boardwalk to the bedroom. Stop introducing your daughter to every man that that's smiling in your face. I would have been plumb embarrassed if I was you. But you ain't embarrassed though. You think that's cute. And you can't be mad at her because she does have a point. Every man out there mad, it didn't work. I know this one, they all tried the same thing. Now here come the new supposed to be husband trying to get on my good side with some Christmas present, trying to impress me. But you can keep on dating him or marrying him. Wow, whoopee, mommy got a new man. Gabby, you need to get your mess together. At this point, that should tell you right there. The next man you introduce, the next man you look at, introduce, have sex with, kiss with, have a cup of coffee with, play with, whatever you plan on doing with this man. Don't let him meet your daughter until about 2 or 3 years down the road, maybe 5 for your sake, because nothing seem to work out for you when you start dating the man. So 5-10 years down the road, then he get to meet Ariana. And until then, don't let no man meet your daughter, because at this point, if your daughter can do that, I'm gonna get off your neck now, Gab, because you ain't kind of made me mad today. Stephen, I see we getting knowing Stephen back. I'm already seeing that me and Stephen finna be on the short list. Well, he finna be on the short list with me, and he already working on my nerves. Now, Stephen, didn't you already talk to Winnie about this trip? Why are you still bringing up this trip? Why is this trip still bothering you and aggravating you to the point that you gonna talk to her again, got to talk to her, bringing up this trip yet again? Sir, you're not a CEO. You're not worrying about the field. You're not paying for... If you don't sit your behind down worrying about this darn trip, maybe it'll instill in your head now that Johnny done told you it was me, it wasn't her. Leave her alone. They trying to help your behind now, and you sitting up here acting like you paying for the fuel, like you running the things. You ain't running nothing, sir. It's all EJ's. EJ paying for that, not you. Are we really still mad that you didn't get to take Chloe to Maine? Are we still pressed about that? Like, you becoming too aggravated for me, and at this point, I'm gonna start fast forward. Really, Stephen? We still talking about this, and like they said, we trying not to tell him, we trying to keep everybody involved out of trouble, but if he keep on pressing us and pushing us, it's gonna come out. Keep right on pressing and pushing, and this same company, this same jet that you defending, you gonna be pissed. Keep right on playing with it, Stephen. While you sitting up there calling yourself questioning people like you the CEO or something. Eric, Brady, and Kristen, that situation. Now, Eric, I agree with you. Brady should be trying to find a way to get that, whatever he got to get from Kristen, to find out to save, Marlena, Kate, and Kayla's life. However, Brady messed up the first time. Brady messed up already in my eyes when he let that heifer move into that one Marlena house. Like I said, you could tell the kids and the adults on these soap operas. First of all, Brady, you already screwed up in my eyes. You know you're going to be dealing with Kristen. You know she's going to be a nuisance. You know everybody that's staying in Marlena's house, they didn't have dealings and runnings with Kristen. Why would you make them suffer because you're suffering? When common sense would have told you to get a hotel room or something, go get an apartment for you can move in, because she can aggravate the hell out of you and not Marlena, John, and all the rest of them. Like, that's first of all for me. Second of all, Eric is right. You basically letting her run the show. And sooner or later, like Eric was saying, and I was saying, she gonna try to get you to sleep with her again. Because that second dose is coming up very soon. And trust me, she's not going to just hand it on over to you. You ain't having sex with her. You're not paying attention to her. You basically lying to her, and also lying to your daughter, because she wants y'all to get back together. Kristen telling her daughter this. So, Brady, you're going to have to give up on something. So Eric is right. I don't mean put your daughter in harm's way, you know, with the whole daughter thing, but I'm just saying, Brady, you do need to be doing something, making your chest move, besides sitting up there worrying about Kristen. And the more she around your daughter, the more Kristen is around your daughter, the more she gonna poison that little girl head. And the more you gonna have more trouble controlling her, because she already got Kristen controlling her and controlling and manipulating you, and got you looking like a fool, and people wondering, why are you back with Kristen when you shouldn't be like Brady? Eric is right. It's time for you to start making your moves. You need to find out what this secret formula is, how you need to get your hands on it, how you can get access to it, find that clover or whatever it was, I forgot what it was, and find a way to turn this situation in your favor and not keep it in Kristen's favor too long, because we already know she gonna do whatever God's will with it, and we know she gonna use it to her advantage, meaning to have sex with you, make you, have sex with her and all that. Marry her just to satisfy her and her. Like Brady, you only digging a hole for yourself, and Eric is right about that. So, yeah, you might want to get on there and do like what Eric telling you to do, because time is running out. That serum dose is coming up soon, and I would hate for them not to get their second dose, because you sit up here playing house with the devil, with your daughter involved. So, yeah, you might want to get on that. Now, I don't normally give Belle all that type of praise. Like I said, I rather trust Justin over her. But Belle is turning around to be probably one of my favorite lawyers at this point. Belle, I already said, there's no way, this done been too long for it to move anyway. Yeah, you gonna get an arrest here and there like you did Trash, but like I said before, when you arrested Chanel, this ain't gonna get too far. Like, who wanna push this? Basically, the only person that's pushing this is that crazy Sloan pushing this. The London police ain't gonna be too willing in hell, because they didn't got paid off. Ain't nobody gonna be pushing this besides Sloan, and it's her word against Chanel and Chanel word against the dead. So, like I said, I already knew this wasn't gonna get too far anyways, but Belle, I got to hand it to her. You did your big one. You did your bit, because Trash was out of control, and I'm glad that you saw Trash was doing too much and you decided, to take care of her and handle her. So you did your bit one by going down into London, talking to the people, somehow making them drop the charges, getting Paulina out, getting Chanel out of trouble, no more charges. Sloan don't like it and hate it, but she can go jump. I ain't gonna say that about that woman. You know where she can go and how far she can jump. But anyways, though, she don't like it, but I kind of knew this thing wasn't gonna shake too much, Yeah, it might cause a little aggravation here and there, but that was so long ago. Evidence done been, dried up residue. The police ain't pushing it. The only person pushing it is the daughter, and her little voice ain't gonna do too much. So I already kind of knew that it wasn't gonna go too far anyways, with just her pushing it and trying to force it. So yeah, so I'm glad Trash sat down, and Trash, she done and over. I still say Abe should fire Trash, but since he want to keep her around, and you know what, I guess that whole Xander, man, it's like I said, Xander, you want to dig in a hole for yourself, and sooner or later, I ain't gonna give you too much because you really ain't do this much this week. So I'm gonna let you slide, even though you in more trouble than you worked. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Have a good weekend and Merry Christmas to y'all. Bye.